EVERGLOW not disband? Onda and Sihyeon reveal the real story. Ever wondered if EVERGLOW is actually disbanding? Here's the real scoop. EVERGLOW not disbanding. Onda and Sihyeon went live to personally reassure fans that the end of their contract with Yuhua Entertainment doesn't mean the end of the group. Their words were clear. EVERGLOW just finished their contract, but the group stays together. Many fans worried about a breakup, but Onda said, "We just finished our contract, not like EVERGLOW finished." Sihyeon also said, "There's no EVERGLOW disbandment. We're going to keep our team. We're going to continue on. We're just leaving Yuehua." These updates, especially the Onda Sihyeon EVERGLOW update, quickly spread, making fans everywhere feel better. So what's next for EVERGLOW? The members promise to stay together and keep performing. Fans are now looking forward to new music, concerts, and maybe even a brand new start. What do you hope to see from EVERGLOW as they move on from Yuehua Entertainment? Let us know your thoughts. You're currently watching the latest K-pop news report for Thursday, 15th May 2025. Speaking of new beginnings and hype, another group is making major waves with their upcoming music. Let's check out the exciting comeback news from 17. Can 17 Happy Burstday album live up to the hype? What happens when every 17 member gets a solo track? That's right, the 17 Happy Burstday album is about to shake up the K-pop world. The group just dropped a tracklist teaser, and it's got 16 songs. Yes, that's right, including a solo from every single member. Fans can't stop talking about the exciting collabs, like Hoshi's Damage with Timbaland and Bad Influence produced by Pharrell Williams. This teaser gives us a peek at what's coming, and the titles alone have fans making guesses about each song's concept and style. There's so much variety to look forward to, from emotional solos to upbeat group songs. So get ready for May 26 at 6 p.m. KST when 17 Happy Burstday album finally drops. Which solo or collaboration are you most excited to hear first? Let us know your pick in the comments. Of course, big milestones aren't just about new music. Sometimes it's about celebrating what you've achieved. Here's a heartwarming moment from one of K-pop's most beloved solo artists. IU YouTube Diamond Play button sparks the sweetest celebration. Ready for a real fangirl moment? IU just received her YouTube Diamond Play button for hitting 10 million subscribers, and her reaction is the sweetest thing you'll see today. In her new video, IU can't hide her excitement as she asks, "How pretty will it be?" The moment she opens the box, she gasps and says, "Wow," admiring every detail of the sparkling award. The button even has her channel's name, IGGUM, engraved on the back, making it extra special. IU YouTube Diamond Play button isn't just a trophy, it's a symbol of her hard work and the support of every single subscriber. She laughs, holds up the plaque, and tells fans, "This is something we made together." Then, joking with her fans, she asks if the button gets taken back if subscriber numbers drop, before promising to keep going strong. IU 10 million subscribers milestone means the world to her, and her honest, down-to-earth reaction proves how much she values her Yuena. Fans from everywhere are sending congratulations, celebrating not just the big number, but IU's genuine heart. What's your favorite IU YouTube moment? Drop a comment and share with all the K-pop fans. Celebrating achievements is always exciting, but sometimes it's a debut that steals the spotlight, especially when it's this emotional. Did ILLIT Wonhee's emotional OS just make everyone fall in love? Wonhee from ILLIT just made her OST debut, and fans can't stop crying over her emotional ballad. The talented vocalist released The Story Your Eyes Tell Me for the SBS drama The Spring of Four Seasons, showcasing a completely different side to her artistry. Bellift Lab announced the release on May 14th, with the song hitting all major platforms at 6 p.m. KST. This beautiful ballad perfectly captures the tender feelings of reading love through someone's eyes, with Wonhee's pure, delicate vocals complemented by gentle piano and warm string arrangements. But that's not all. Wonhee will also make a special appearance in the drama itself. While details about her role remain secret, even a single preview image has generated massive excitement among fans. The Spring of Four Seasons tells the story of former K-pop idol Sejae, who starts fresh in college life after being expelled from his group. There, he meets Kim Bom and discovers new opportunities in this youth romance music drama. This OST debut follows ILLIT's successful Japanese film theme song, Almond Chocolate, showing the group's growing influence beyond traditional K-pop releases. Wonhee's emotional performance proves she has serious vocal talent that can move listeners to tears. What did you think of Wonhee's first OST? Did her vocals capture the emotional essence of the drama? Next, let's turn from new releases to one idol whose personal life always gets fans talking. G-Dragon recently revealed some thoughts that made fans go wild. Will G-Dragon really sing at his own wedding? K-pop fans react. What if K-pop superstar G-Dragon sang at his own wedding? That's right, G-Dragon marriage plans have fans buzzing after he opened up on a popular YouTube show. When host Park Myung-soo asked if G-Dragon thinks about marriage, he replied honestly, "He's definitely thought about it, but he's not in a rush." And here's the fun part. He's never sung at anyone's wedding, not even for his sister. But if he ever ties the knot, he promised he'll sing the wedding song himself. Can you imagine how special that would be? The interview didn't stop there. The two also talked about retirement. While Park Myung-soo said he'd retire at 65, G-Dragon shared that he's still passionate about music. He isn't planning to stop anytime soon, saying he'll keep going as long as he feels inspired. Of course, G-Dragon marriage plans are always a hot topic. Fans are also curious because of the recent dating rumors about G-Dragon and Lee Joo-yeon. After School's Lee Joo-yeon posted a photo that looked like it was taken in G-Dragon's home, sparking even more speculation. G-Dragon marriage plans and these rumors have everyone guessing what's next. If G-Dragon really sang at his own wedding, which song do you think he'd pick? Tell us your guess in the comments. Now, from happy daydreams to some real-life drama that shocked both sports and K-pop fans, we move on to a story making headlines across Korea. Son Heung-min blackmail case exposes shocking secrets. Did you hear about the Son Heung-min blackmail case that's turning into a huge story for Tottenham fans? This isn't just gossip. Son Heung-min faced terrifying threats from people demanding money over a totally fake pregnancy claim. First, a woman known as Miss tried to convince him she was pregnant with his child, asking for hundreds of millions of won to stay silent. When that didn't work, another person, Mr. B, jumped in with even more demands, threatening to make the story public unless he was paid. Son Heung-min and his team did not give in to these false claims or the pressure to pay. Instead, they went straight to the police and reported everything. The authorities at Seoul Gangnam Police are now fully in charge of the case. Ms. A and Mr. B have been charged with attempted extortion, and police are investigating if they got any money through their threats. The Son Heung-min blackmail case has already taught us a big lesson about how important it is to trust yourself and get help when you know you're being treated unfairly. What would you have done if you were in his shoes? Share your thoughts below. And let's talk about it together. There's also a lot happening with newer groups, especially when unexpected controversies hit. Here's the latest from Maiden and the sudden break of a member. Why did Madden Soohye suddenly stop performing? The truth revealed. Madden Soohye is taking a break, and the timing couldn't be more suspicious. Just weeks after former member Gain accused their CEO of sexual harassment, another member suddenly disappears from the spotlight. On May 14th, 143 Entertainment announced that Soohye would temporarily suspend all activities with Maiden due to what they're calling personal reasons. They claim this break is so she can return in a better condition for fans. But is that the real story? Let's look at the facts. Maiden debuted just last September with 7 members. By the end of 2023, Gain had already left, supposedly for health reasons. Then last month, Gain held a press conference alleging sexual harassment by the company's CEO, Lee Young-hak, and announced plans to take legal action. 143 Entertainment denies everything, claiming many parts of Gain's story are false. Now, with controversy swirling around the company, Soohye suddenly needs a break. For Maren, this means they're down to just 5 active members: Nagomi, Serena, Miyu, Yesio, and Mashiro, less than a year after their debut. The company promises they'll provide full support for Suye during her hiatus, but many fans are wondering if there's more happening behind closed doors at 143 Entertainment than we're being told. What do you think is really going on with Maren? Is Suye's break truly for personal reasons, or could it be connected to the bigger issues at their agency? Serious stories can remind us just how powerful standing up for what's right can be. Here's a headline about a student's mistake that went viral and got everyone talking. Busan student illegal filming at Shanghai Motor Show goes viral online. Caught in the act. A Busan student was filmed illegally recording a woman at the Shanghai Motor Show, and the whole situation quickly exploded online. The story begins when the woman noticed the high school student's phone pointed at her. She didn't ignore it. She demanded he delete the video right then and there. As the student nervously apologized, the woman insisted on seeing his phone and checking if the footage was really gone. This wasn't just a simple mistake. The woman acted fast, grabbed the student's wrist, and reported him to event staff before he could leave. She made it clear that deleting the video wasn't enough, especially with the phone set to Korean, making it hard for her to check the recently deleted files herself. The incident happened during a school trip, so the student's name and school badge were visible in the video. When the clip went public, it didn't take long for people to identify him. Online communities, especially in China, were quick to track down the student's personal info and call for strong consequences, even asking that he be banned from China in the future. Meanwhile, the school in Busan claimed the student did not mean any harm and said the matter was resolved by security. But for many, the real hero was the woman who refused to let the Busan student illegal filming go unchallenged. Her actions have inspired conversations about privacy and safety at public events. How would you have reacted if you saw this at the Shanghai Motor Show? Let us know what you think about this incident and the reactions online. Now, let's shift from trouble to a fun and relatable story about growing up in a different country. Plus, a look at how K-pop idols adapt to new cultures. Did Minnie really argue over her age in Korea? Ever heard of someone arguing with their company over how old they are? Minnie age argument is the story of ID's Minnie, who found herself in a real-life age debate when she moved to Korea. Minnie came from Thailand at age 17, ready to chase her K-pop dreams. But her agency insisted she was 19 because Korea used a different age system. Imagine having to make a video introducing yourself and everyone around you tells you you're 2 years older than you really are. Minnie stood her ground, saying she was 17, while her company laughed and kept telling her she was 19 in Korea. This back and forth became a running joke. The big twist? Korea now uses the international age system, just like Thailand. Minnie joked that she got 2 years younger overnight. For idols like Minnie, even small changes like how age is counted can make a big difference. Have you ever had to explain something about your culture that others didn't understand? Let's talk about it in the comments. Let's take a break from the idol world for a second and head straight for adventure. Literally. Here's a hit show that's got everyone talking. Adventure by Accident 4's first episode stuns with Keon 84, Himalayas Journey. Keon 84's Himalayas Journey in Adventure by Accident 4 is taking over TV and streaming. In the very first episode, Keon 84 sets out alone to Nepal's towering mountains, carrying over 30 kilograms of gear, just like a real Sherpa. He meets locals, tackles wild trails, and even eats traditional food with his hands, making fans everywhere feel part of his adventure. Adventure by Accident 4's new season isn't just popular, it's dominating. The premiere broke records, topping Netflix Korea and WAV. Viewers love watching Keon 84 help the Sherpas and even share kind moments with kids working on the mountain. His honest reactions and funny moments, like changing shirts out in the wild, show the real side of traveling. But the surprises don't stop there. The episode ends with Lee Si-eon and Pani Bottle landing in Kathmandu, teasing Dex's arrival and sparking laughs as the group jokes about who will become the main character. Next week, all four brothers team up again, promising more wild moments and epic group chemistry. Adventure by Accident 4 proves that with real moments, big laughs, and heartwarming journeys, this show is more than just travel. Which part of Kion 84's Himalayas adventure did you enjoy most? Whether it's scaling mountains or launching something brand new, idols love showing new sides of themselves. Here's how one shiny member is letting fans in closer than ever before. How Shine's Minho will reveal his true self on new YouTube channel? Shine's Minho just made a power move that has fans buzzing. The K-pop idol has officially launched his personal YouTube channel called Choi Minho, and it's not just another celebrity vanity project. In a bold teaser released on May 12th, Minho declared, "The goal is the podium," showing he's approaching YouTube with the same competitive fire that's defined his career. But what's really interesting is what he'll be sharing. His favorite workouts, behind-the-scenes glimpses of his daily life, and personal hobbies we've never seen before. This isn't just about entertainment. Minho specifically said, "I hope the positive energy I have can be shared with many people," revealing a deeper purpose behind his content creation. The first episode drops at 6 p.m. on May 14th, with new videos coming every Wednesday at the same time. This strategic scheduling shows Minho is serious about consistent content creation. While continuing his work as a SHINee member, actor, variety star, and sports enthusiast, this YouTube channel gives fans access to a more natural, unfiltered version of Minho beyond his polished public image. What side of Minho are you most excited to see on his new channel? The fitness enthusiast, the everyday guy, or something completely unexpected? Actors are also stepping into roles that surprise even longtime fans. Here's a stunning transformation from an actress now starring in a historical Netflix series. Is Jobo Ah's Tangjum role her most breathtaking transformation yet? Have you ever seen Jobo Ah look this hauntingly beautiful? The newly released behind-the-scenes stills from Netflix's Tangjum show a completely transformed actress who's barely recognizable from her previous bright roles. These stunning images capture Jobo Ah in an exquisite hanbok, a white jeogori paired with a deep navy skirt, looking like she stepped straight out of a traditional Korean painting. But it's her eyes that tell the real story, soft yet filled with suspicion and determination. In Tangjum, Jobo Ah plays Jae-yi, a woman whose half-brother returns after being missing for 12 years, with no memory of his past. She's the only one who suspects something isn't right about his reappearance, and these photos hint at the emotional complexity she brings to this role. The chemistry between Jobo Ah and co-star Lee Jae-wook seems genuinely warm in these behind-the-scenes moments, with one photo capturing her leaning gently against him between takes. But contrast this with another, still showing her intensely focused on the monitor, with a sharp, tense expression, clearly demonstrating her complete immersion in this character. This historical mystery romance premieres May 16th on Netflix, and based on these photos alone, Jobo Ah's portrayal of Jae-yi might be her most captivating performance yet. Do you think this traditional role will become Jobo Ah's defining character? That wraps up today's K-pop news report for Thursday, May 15th, 2025. Catch you in the next one.